And he is progressively slowing down. He's progressively not able to really even make his own normal kind of cases that he would make about all sorts of issues, and that was on display tonight. I mean, she was really helped by Trump just not really being able to kind of take it to her on virtually anything. And in a way, her biggest weakness might have been that when you give her something that she's not prepared for, she may or may not be able to address it. But Trump never did that. He only gave her things that it would be very obvious that he would say on the debate stage. And I think that's one of the main reasons that she was able to just kind of, quite impressively actually, take a lot of preparation and just spit it right out on that debate stage, almost exactly probably the way her advisors wanted her to. And Trump just wasn't nimble enough to even respond to that.
Right. He dove into his little pit of grievance
And he's aging, and it shows. It's showing on the debate stage. It's showing on the campaign.
One of the things that presidential debates have done over the years is that at times when people have had doubts about a candidate, usually the challenger in this race, you could argue they're both incumbents or both challengers, and it has erased the stature gap. In 1960, Nixon was the vice president. The criticism of John Kennedy was that he was too young, too callow, too inexperienced. After that first debate, that went away because people thought, at the very least, that Kennedy showed that he stood up and was Nixon's equal and perhaps his superior. 1980, Jimmy Carter, a lot of concern. Was Ronald Reagan too big a risk? And after that debate, people were reassured. They didn't like Carter particularly, and they were reassured we can take this jump into Reagan. In the New York Times poll over the weekend, 3 times as many people said they needed to know more about Kamala Harris than said that about Donald Trump. And I got to think for a lot of that 28% of Americans that they were reassured by what they saw tonight. So I think that it gives permission to support her for people that had doubts.